a little. When we receive something and it's edited, there's a clear indicator because there's sort of a journalistic practice they use is you my screen with white to very clearly indicate to everybody there was an edit here for time or but in this case it was not edited as I was staring at the machine and edited and received.
When was the time you worked on an assignment related to Amber Heard?
It was, well, there was a time where we went to the airport, and then the day after that, for the deposition, because the first time didn't work out. So she was arriving again for the deposition in that same parking lot adjacent to a law office.
And what's that, August 13th, 2016?
That was August 13th, yeah.
And what was your assignment on August 13th, 2016?
To dispatch camera people to that parking lot at a specific time in order to film Amber Heard arriving for the deposition.
How did you know that tip was legitimate?
It came from a news producer.
While you worked at TMZ, did you ever receive any communications from Mr. Depp or his camp?
I did not.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Cross-examination?
Yes. So how do you know what video was shown at this trial?
I was alerted by a friend that
Right. And then you, I think, yes. Yesterday, in care of your attorney, Cindy.
This game, you're not ready for it.
I stand to gain nothing from this. I'm actually putting myself kind of in the target of TMZ. Not I could take Amber Heard is a client for you.
A little argumentative, don't you think?
Oh, hardly. I find that to be purely logical. Thank you.
Now, are you aware that Mr. Depp's attorneys were aware of the TRO that was going to be presented on May 22nd? Were you aware that Mr. Depp's divorce?
So no.
Okay.
It's kind of a
Do you
complicated
know whether Blair Burke, one of Mr. Depp's divorce attorneys had a very close relationship with TMZ at that time?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled.
I was aware of that.
Okay. And you said that you were back to film live for the deposition and which side would have known or not known whether that deposition was going to work out? In other words, the people representing Mr. Depp or the people representing Ms. Heard?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. And then the video clip, you don't know who provided that, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Not testifying to
I have
that.
no further.
All right, redirect.
Contact me in relation to this case.
I saw that there was a discrepancy, like the video that was shown here in the video that I know I received. So I had no interest in testifying. I had reached out to maybe try to help with the timeline of things or help with the case in any way, just by virtue of understanding the timeline of the stories that were published and kind of how that can be unclear. But I had no idea I'd be on the stand.
Nothing further.
You have another witness. Okay.
Mr. Depp calls Brian Neumeister, Your Honor.
All right, Brian Neumeister. Okay, no, it's fine. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Mr. Neumeister.
Good afternoon.
Could you please state your full name for the record?
It's Norbert, Norbert, Brian, I go by Brian, Bryan, Neumeister, Neumeister.
Could you start by describing your educational background?
Norbert. My educational background, well, I graduated from Cal State University, Northridge, 42 years ago, with a degree in political science. From then on, I've been working professionally in photography, totally unrelated, for the past 42 years. And that would also include videography, audio, and a few other different binary related tasks.
Where do you currently work?
I own USA Forensic.
What is USA Forensic?
USA Forensic is a digital forensics company. We are boutique. We're very small. We work. We have offices in Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan, and in Phoenix, Arizona. We work with varying types of clients because to us, data is data and it takes no side. So we can be ending up working for prosecution, defense, law enforcement, the Innocence Project. We have a contract with the Department of Defense. We do classified and unclassified work. We've done classified work with various agencies. We've worked with DOJ, and I've worked in 23 countries as a photographer.
What's your title at USA Forensic?
CEO.
Did you also found USA Forensic?
And around 1990, it was called Skymaster. And that's because 20 years ago, changed it to USA for a lot of the same tasks. Audio, for example, sting operations or audio that may be picked up on surveillance or any other type of recording, removing background sounds. Video clarification, we do a lot of work with accent.
Checked on based on discussion yet later. This experience has absolutely nothing to do with anything.
All right, do you have an objection to him being moved in as an expert?
Well, she hasn't moved yet. I'm objecting to the relevance of the testimony on the subject matter right now.
I'll overrule the objection, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Mr. Newmeister, you can continue.
So where I left off is we do a lot of work with Axon police cameras. For example, in different scenes, we do the same with surveillance cameras, cell phone cameras. We do cell forensics, computer forensics, and cell forensics. To broker, which is the person representing themselves, the case to a lot of homicide cases, defamation, case requires could be the Department of Defense. Cases a year. In the last 4 years, we've done over 600 cases, and that would be in U.S. federal courts, U.S. district courts, various state courts throughout. We do or and the thing is, again, Latin in law school, not binary, and binary is the universal language these days. So sometimes in the legal system, it's a little bit hard to explain to attorneys what exactly we're doing. So we try to break it down and make that work.
What is digital forensics?
Digital forensics is anything that you are using, like your computer, some cameraman. My first cameras were film cameras. When I was a kid, my dad was sales and sales service administration for cameras. My first cameras like that. Niall Latham, really excellent photographers. And I started shooting videotape from helicopters. And I logged about 14,700 hours of video. And oddly enough, since we were the only helicopter in Phoenix at the time, the sheriff's department did not have a helicopter. The police department did not have a helicopter. Nobody heard of that. Analog probably from 1980 to 1990, and digital from 1990 through current.
How'd you get started in it?
Really osmosis. I started in the production field. I usually don't do that much TV work anymore. I did shoot an episode, a program called Planet Earth for the BBC last year. I don't know, it's just 99% forensics. But I got started because very often as working in the helicopter,